busy. His line was busy. It's been that way for a month. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think about anything but him and her together. And then I went by her house, and his truck was in her driveway. So I waited till he left, and I went in. And it was like I was in a dream. I had my hands around her neck. And after a while, she just stopped moving.
Why didn't you kill him? Sorry.
So, Sam,
What did you do with it?
and are we ready to face the challenge of tomorrow? It's time we realize that we don't have unlimited funds in our national checking account. In fact, we've already bounced a few checks. Look at our failed S&Ls. Look at our mounting trade deficit. It's time we stop reading lips and start reading the bottom line. Though our might is diminished, our will is resolute. Together, you and I can turn things around. One person, a farmer, a factory worker, a housewife, a congressman, can make a difference.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Joanna McKenna.
Yes, nice of you to come and see us. How are you?
I wrote you.
Oh, really? Well, thank you for your
20
support.
times I wrote you.
Oh, well, it's people like you that make us look good. Thank you.
My family is being murdered, and all you do is send me brochures on recycling.
Well, perhaps if you could get in contact with a member of my staff.
My
Hi,
son
how
is
are you?
dying, and nobody cares.
What's happened here? Who is this woman?
My God, Sam. Can't even recognize a poor gal. How long ago did you say you killed her?
Day before yesterday.
Sorry to keep bringing this up, John, but I was worried about some of the points in your speech for the conference.
Good, because if I'm not making you nervous, I'm not doing my job.
See, this conference is about the medical consequences of ozone depletion. You're a doctor talking to doctors. This speech is a vicious attack on the chemical companies.
No, it's not an attack. It's a reminder. See, my colleagues are treating more and more cases of skin cancer every year. This kind of business we don't need.
Why do you insist on biting the hand that feeds you?
This is the closest one.
I know you're a great helicopter pilot, but would you mind hovering somewhere else, please?
What else am I supposed to do? Nobody will give me a desk in here.
Don't insult him yet. You need a favor. Dylan, you're flying Doc Becky's for that conference, aren't you?
Sure. You want to come?
No, thanks. But on your way back, do you think you could stop off at Woods Hole and pick up a dolphin for me?
No problem. I just put a new tank in the monster. How big is he?
You won't need a tank. He's dead. Washed up on the beach. We need to do an autopsy on him.
Don't carry dead animals. Not my contract.
You don't have a contract.
File your flight plan. We're leaving. I'll see you later, love. Don't worry. I'll pick up your dead fish.
Mammal.
I knew that.
Doc, you're not going to New York.
Excuse me?
Read this.
Supreme Court upholds state and right to die case. Well, I'm sure it's very important, but I don't see why I have to cancel my trip.
Page 9, bottom right-hand column.
Woman throws garbage at Congress.
Keep reading.
Alleges toxic dump is killing her son. Local officials refuse to take action. Well, ozone depletion will be with us tomorrow. This little boy may not be.
Okay, ma'am, come out of there. You're trespassing on private property. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's get this stuff done.
Why do they call it Kansas City if it's in Missouri?
Because some of it's in Kansas.
Most of it's in Missouri.
What's it to you anyway?
Look, I just like to know where I am. I like a place to be named after where it is.
Really? Explain Poughkeepsie.
Now, either she's dating that sheriff or she's under arrest again.
Mrs. McKinney,
Yes.
can we talk?
If you're detectives, I'm not talking. If you're from the newspapers, I have nothing to add to what I said. And if you're selling something, beat it.
We're here to help. Please.
We're being murdered here, a day at a time. I lost my husband to cancer a couple of years ago. I know it was the landfill. The doctor said it was because he worked all those years in a paint factory.
Well, I might have to agree with their diagnosis.
But he's not the only one. My son's got a respiratory problem, too. Some nights he can hardly breathe at all. The doctor thinks it's some kind of asthma. I think something in the air is killing him.
Have you reported this to anyone?
I've been to everybody. The mayor, the sheriff, the city council. I wrote my congressman every week for a year. They all say it's safe to live here. And now they're going to close it up and put a golf course on top of it with townhouses all around it. Meantime, they keep dumping stuff out there even at night.
Has anyone at the federal level had a look at this?
Some EPA guy agreed with me once, tried to make a case. Some assistant U.S. attorney didn't think he had enough, so nothing happened.
So there's still a file somewhere.
I kept his card. I don't know why. I don't know what you guys are going to do either. Study us like a bunch of guinea pigs and then write some scientific article?
You're a baseball fan, huh?
Yeah, but Dr. Walker says I can't play.
Yeah, well, doctors don't know everything.
But you're a doctor.
Yeah, but I wanted to play right field. Yeah. Say out for me. And you head back. Yeah, that's it. All right, close it quick. We'll let the bats out of there. Here, let me make you comfortable. A&E? Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I don't think it's asthma. I know a good clinic in Kansas City. I think we should get him there right away for more extensive testing.
Will it be painful? He's been through so many tests already.
Well, he'll be fine, I promise.
Meanwhile, we'll get after that landfill before anybody else gets sick.
All right, we got to do some research. Catherine, I want you to work with Mrs. McKinney. Get those folks organized, all right? Okay. I'm going to hit the landfill owner. You guys get out to the dump, give me some samples.
Hold on, dump as in garbage?
It's nothing compared to watching you eat.
Why do I have to go?
Because they won't want to let you in.
Morning.
Where'd you guys come from?
From maintenance, Kansas Teachers College.
You're not on my list.
Is the county on that list? We're a county institution, turning out dedicated teachers since 1897.
You got any hazardous material back there?
Busted couch, empty beer kegs, some light bulbs, partially burned underwear.
Sounds like a hell of a party. Take it up to lot 9. You know how to get there?
No worries, she'll be apples.
Child-proof bottle caps, shrink-wrapped, disposable diapers, aerosol spray cans, microwavable plates, individual foil-wrapped pats of butter, and a billion cocktail toothpicks topped with decorative cellophane. This place is a monument to the genius of American packaging.
Sure, it's a landfill now, but in a year, it'll look like this. Park-like living with affordable housing. Now, where are you going to find that in America today, Dr. Harding?
Nobody can afford to live on a hazardous waste dump.
Hazardous? Here, environmental impact study. Geological reports, chemical analysis. The word hazardous doesn't appear anywhere in those 458 pages.
Well, sometimes you got to read between the lines.
Look, I appreciate what your foundation does, Dr. Harding, but you're an outsider here. You don't understand the economics and the politics of this community.
Oh, you're right, I don't understand that. But there is one thing I do understand, and that's medicine. Now, there are people getting sick around here, and it's probably because of your landfill. Now, the responsible thing to do would be to delay this development so you can run more tests.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid it's out of my hands. You see, once I sign that deed, the land belongs to Byron Warner Development, and they don't want to waste any more time. Now, look, Dr. Harding, that landfill has been a public service for 20 years. Okay, so maybe a few years ago we took in stuff from the paint and chemical companies we shouldn't have, but who knew? We've operated by the guidelines for as long as there have been guidelines.
People are going to be raising their children in those new homes.
Believe me, I want it as safe as you do. Hey, I live here too, you know.
You know, with some new laces, this would be a perfectly good boot.
How does the other one look?
You mean to tell me people are actually gonna live on top of this stuff?
Are you kidding? They're skiing on it outside of Chicago. That's right, they're making mountains out of garbage.
Swenson swings at a fastball. There's a high chopper toward third. Laramie